EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Condors of Paris. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Rodgers wants to change the look. Hall again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second and a couple. On second down, a run with Hall. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. McCole Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. McCole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
It's complete. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Condors, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Love. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Etienne up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On the ball. On the ball. Watch out now. 50 fears.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Jets 8, Condors nothing.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this out to about the 40. And now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get that one to Carter complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Slot man moves right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Hurry, hurry.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll find Hodgins there complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hut, hut.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Set.
On play action. Love to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Come on, set.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Black shot. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Ready.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
6. Mega. Green Jack. Blue. Go. Hut.
Here's Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Inside, 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 626. Jump out.
And again, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Final play of the half, Love. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
No, take it to the house. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready?
Second down, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He targets Ingram for another grab. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now they'll audible to something else. Quick throw complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jets 44. Condors nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Hall. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, right back to Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down, ETN once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
17 yards. That's good. 4A.
Another tote for ETN. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here we go.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Smash. Red. Ready?
Now Love. be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. 88. Hey,
to throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Sack.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there.